In my opinion, this is Lars Ulrich's best quote. If you go to genius.com, you search Metallica Fade to Black, and you scroll down, you'll see this quote. It stems from the controversy of Metallica selling out because they use acoustic guitars in the song Fade to Black. So the question was, why did people react to it the way they did at the time? And here's how he responded. I'm gonna break it down and explain to you, so let's go. Probably because there was a group of people who had a different view of what Metallica was. That's very true. Just go online and you can see endless amounts of people telling Metallica what kind of music they should write, what kind of style they should do, what kind of band they should be, even though it's not their own freaking band. The most common types of people: Group A, stay thrash forever. Group B, maybe do more country. Group C, maybe they should have quit 20 years ago. Just because the first 4 albums were thrash, they were very successful, it doesn't mean they're stuck into that label forever. Any band can change anytime they want to. That we were a lot more of a one-dimensional entity. A lot of people like to stick everything in a box. Okay, you play rock, you only can play rock for the rest of your life. You cannot do anything else. But when Metallica had the balls to release a song like that, imagine an acoustic guitar, slow ballad song to the heavy metal community. When people saw that, then they realized, okay, this band is not so one-dimensional, they're not stuck in a box, they have balls to take the risk. And this next point is the icing on the cake. It's a very, very smart response. Often I feel like there's two Metallicas. There's the Metallica I live and breathe every day, and then there's the Metallica I read about. So what is the Metallica Lars lives and breathes every day? It's the Metallica that went their own way, did what's right for them, what's best for them, being honest with themselves, making decisions for themselves, not for other people. If they made albums just to please everyone and not themselves, then that's not being honest. But everything they did it for themselves. Every decision, Saint Anger, Lulu, the change of sound, everything. And the Metallica he reads about are the people that say, oh, you should have never done a Black Album, never change your sound, never do Lulu, never do Saint Anger. Oh, you should have never done that, don't do this commercial, do this instead, play this song instead. That's the Metallica he reads about. Everyone has their own version of Metallica. Some people want them to stay this way forever, some people want them to quit, some people want this, that's what he reads about. If you told Metallica to make a thrash album when they didn't really want to, and they did it anyway, then that's selling out. But if you told Metallica, hey, I want a thrash album, they said, nah, I want to go in this direction instead. That's being honest with yourself. That's the Metallica he lives and breathes every day. The Metallica he reads about is you asking for a thrash album, and complaining about it when you don't get one. The rest of his response, those are often two contradictory things. The things that people get caught off guard about us are completely normal in my mind, but maybe we don't do a good enough job of explaining them. That means every single decision they made, it feels like the right decision to them. The making of Saint Anger, for you it feels weird and why would they do that? But for them, it feels natural, normal in their mind. But when all the backlash happens, then he realized, oh, maybe we didn't explain it enough to them, even though they've explained it so many freaking times, but people still don't get it. Why did they go from the technical and Justice for All to the Black Album? There's so many freaking interviews about why that happened. Why did they make Saint Anger? Look at the freaking movie. But there's no point explaining or arguing. Everyone has their own Metallica in their own head, and that's fine.